Multi-cam black lever gun rigs and Woodland lever gun rigs. Pretty sweet, right? Wrapped cards, Velcro colored matched. We did OD subgun micros. And then we've got, other stuff also. M1 Grand chest rigs. We'll give it a minute for people to jump on here. Once you're here, hit that thumbs up for us. Help spread it out, push the algorithm. Let us know how the sound, how does the picture look. It always surprises me when people are doing videos and it looks like they have a thumbprint of Vaseline on their camera lens.
It looks like they're using a potato to film.
Yeah, it's just bizarre. So 12 gauge pull-out tray pouches. DA Gen 2s. These will carry 2 308 or 3 M4s or 2 AKs. Low cut for extra purchase on the mags. Those are Velcro snap. Black 6x6 zippered utilities with the pocket on the front. We just ran another batch of the multi-cam padded hearing protection cases. That froze, so I don't know what the last thing you guys heard was. 12 gauge pull-out tray pouches. DA Gen 2s. Black 6x6 with flat utilities on the front. Just ran a batch of multi-cam hearing protection cases. Corbett, what's up? Scott Taylor, what's up? Lincoln, what's going on? Billy Magnum, James F. Jason, what's up? Landfill, what's going on? Doug, how are you? I think we got everybody. Byron, what's up, buddy? PH, what's up? Warlike, what's going on? How are you guys? Just came in, just finished unloading 18 bags of feed. Just watered the garden, coming along very nicely. We just did CQB subloads in multicam. These will carry 2 M4 mags per pocket. They'll also carry 3 MP5 mags single per pocket or a pair of clamped. They'll also carry a smoke grenade or a 16 round tray, pull-out shotgun tray, so the old styles type. Pistol mags on the side, carry 550 multi-tool Surefire Light or pistol mags. Comes with 2 leg straps and a hanger. We'll look at those here. You want to see those? Leg strap. Leg strap. Hanger. Leg straps are independent. They Velcro in rather than being sewn in. When you see people sew them in, that's because it's much less labor. 2 layers of elastic sewn independently goes towards the back side of your leg where it is most protected. If you cut the top layer, there is a secondary layer there. And then you can set these up left or right. And that's the leg straps. Comes with 2 leg straps, hanger, multi-cam CQB subloads. These are ready to ship. Any of this stuff, you order it, it'll ship to you first thing Monday morning. If we don't, sometimes we process over the weekend some, so you might get a shipping also notification, but it'll still leave Monday. Lever gun chest rigs, multicam black and Woodland. We showed those in the beginning. You can see them all put together and laced up. Got your EDC belt right on, man. What do you think about raw milk? FDA, CDC acts like it's going to kill you. It's about you needing them. It's because I believe, the truth is, I believe they are putting things in there that make you more complacent and easier to control. Look at raw milk compared to the milk in the refrigerator. Smell it. It even smells different. The milk that comes out of your refrigerator from the grocery store doesn't smell like fucking milk. It smells like plastic. It has a weird smell to it. What do they care if you are drinking raw milk? What do they care? Do you know that if you know that they won't come bust you, you could give away all the raw milk and unwashed eggs, and you could cut chicken up into chicken nuggets and give it away at the street for free. They won't say shit. It's only when you sell it. It's about control, manipulation, and taxation. There is no law about any of that shit they regulate you selling. You are more than welcome to give it away for free. They won't say shit about it. It's only when you sell it. Yeah, close to a curdled smell. Yeah, I believe they're putting shit in there. Cobra Belt Monday. It's the Fizz. Nice. Glad you love it, man. Just been watched all of Scully's shorts today, and now I wish he was my dad. So those shorts, you are seeing a 15, 30-second clip of a 2 to 3 hour podcast. And there are, we recorded episode 29 Wednesday. We have different levels of membership. First level is $1, second's $5, $10 membership also. At $10, you will have already had access to episode 28 and about to have access to 29. To the public for free, episode 9 just went out. That's more than 4 months ago. Evan Dixon, what's up, buddy? You start selling it, you probably have USD agents shoot your dog. Yeah, and that's the deal. I have friends that have butcher shops, meat processing, custom, meat processing. And they said it is literally like it is the FDA's agent's job to make you want to go out of business. It's been a while since I got the live. Love all your content, on fire the last few years. The dual stream with Wrangler Star was, yeah, man, I'm so stoked to have been able to do that. And that's because my buddy here, who's on here, Evan, Radio Made Easy, he did a collaboration with those guys. And and from that, I was invited to come on there. I've watched Cody's content for years. Just finished episode 11, Story Time with Scully. Right on. Landfill, hello. Evan Dixon there. For you guys that don't know, Evan has a company called Radio Made Easy. You should all check that out. That's his. He makes radios. He charges a lot of money for a radio that you can buy for less money. The funny thing is, right, it comes with a lot of stuff and it's programmed, and there's a lot of information included there, right? He programs them for you. How many guys on here? There's 53 people. How many guys have bought VX6Rs or Baofangs that haven't programmed them? I got 12 of them up there. They're not programmed. And here's a good comparison. Tons of people buy a house. You never hear those people like, man, I can't believe they charged me $250,000 for this house because I could have bought the wood and the sticks for $75,000 and built myself. Joseph Frazier, what's up? Mark Sutcliffe, what's going on? In Missouri, it's 100% legal to sell raw milk. Good. Because they will go in places literally with a SWAT team with guns where there's nobody but women over raw milk at like farmers markets. It's happened hundreds of times, guys. Paying for the service, that's right. Ghost, what's up? I have 6, and they are barely programmed. That's what I'm talking about, man. Exactly. Which mag pouch would you most recommend for holding medical pullout? Well, any of them. The medical pullout tray needs to go in a pouch that will hold either 2 or 3 M4 mags. If you're putting it in a pouch that holds 2 M4 mags, you're going to have to put less or smaller medical items. If you put it one that holds 3, you can put bigger stuff like a 6-inch bandage instead of a 4-inch bandage. So CQB pocket, Rallyman pocket, Patrol mag pouch, DA Gen 2, or it doesn't even have to be mine. If you've got a rig that's not my rig, and you can put 2 M4 mags in there, you can put the pull-out med tray in there. Happened to Amish folks. Yes, it seems to be very frequently happening to Amish folks. As though we're going to take the most passive and make an example of them. So all you heathens that are buying it from them, we want you to think twice, right? Why did they go in to Ruby Ridge, right? David Koresh. Yeah, everybody heard. Yeah, child molestation, right? Right? That's what they were saying. Polygamy, right? That's what they said. The people who were there didn't say it. But that's what they say. And when they come after you and find nothing, they'll just put some kiddie porn on your computer. But it's about making an example, right? They went for a gunfight. The ATF fired the first rounds. Dude on the ladder, coming up beside the first story to the second story right there, slipped, and his finger was in the trigger, and he fired off his MP5 into the building. And from the building, they returned fire. I saw it happen live on CNN. You know, they deleted all that. That footage was never shown again until somebody got a hold of the footage and put it out on VCR tapes that they were selling at the gun shows. Why did they allow the helicopters up there in the airspace? Because they wanted people to see that, because they needed to make an example so that if you in the future ever had any idea that you would go against their system, they wanted you to know they will burn you to death. Every time I see an Amish buggy, I think, man, if I didn't like AC, so some of those buggies have AC in them, don't they? October 12th, 13th, 0 to Hero. Ham radio, early bird price, yes. And the 14th and the 15th is SRF. And next weekend, the 17th, is our chainsaw workshop here. David Hosfeld, what's up, man? Reading back through some of the missed comments. So, Mark Sutcliffe, what do you think about raw milk? Another week in the books, yes. It has been a very full day. My day is not over yet. It will be a very full, busy weekend. Scott, what's up, man? How are you? That was the first 24-hour news cycle I remember. Yeah. But like, if they didn't want, do you think for 1 second they couldn't keep the news helicopters out of the area? They invited them. They want them there. It's not about the incident. It's about you seeing it as a spectator. Saw something about his postal guy making a call when he figured out that what was in the package he was delivering being firearms and ammo. How much of that is legit? They weren't ever charged of it. Was there any machine guns? Was there any machine guns? Okay, we blacked out there. John Dean, what's up? It's always a show of force. Yeah, always, man. Warlike. So were there machine guns? Did they recover machine guns? They were selling Hellfire triggers. You remember the cranks? Like, it makes it like a Gatling gun. They were selling those. That's what they were selling. I was in Lompoc prison for 22 months with Paul Fata, who was a Branch Davidian. When the raid had gone down, he was at a gun show in Texas. They were heading back from the gun show. They drove up to the barricade, to law enforcement, and they arrested him. It was the health. Yeah, it was that fucking thing. Do you think the U.S. will become such dystopia in the future that it might be worth buying a backup home in South America? I'm not buying a backup home in South America. Where would you go in South America? I just wish they sold how-to books they used to. Paladin Press gave their whole customer list to the FBI. Do you know that there used to be a compilation of everybody that checked out the book Catcher in the Rye? Did you know that? Guyana speaks English. Yeah, but who the fuck wants to live in Guyana? And I mean, maybe some people do. No, I don't intend to. Now, with that said, right, for as crazy as shit is, would most of you know how crazy shit was if you weren't watching this thing? And a lot of the shit that's crazy that's happening, while they still seem to be pushing it, I think a lot of America is waking up and they're like, we're just not doing this shit. It's not happening. Why are we moving? We're not moving. Yep, and a bunch more like the Anarchist Cookbook. Yes. They're out there on the dark web. You can download them. I'm sure there's other places you can get them from. Guyana is Kool-Aid country. Oh, is that where Jim Jones was? Is it stupid to try to run extra M4 pouches on the front of my micro rig current pouches? Yeah, that's pretty dumb. I mean, and here's why, right? Number one, you own the rig. You're a grown fucking man. You want to run more mag pouches? Run more mag pouches, bro. That's you. Do it. But you can't do it. There's no way to attach more mag pouches to the front of your mic. Well, I mean, unless you have a stacked micro, you could put more on there, but it gets thick, you know? Do I sell specific AK dump? No, why would we? No. Like our dump pouches will hold AK mags. Why would I sell? And what are we calling a dump pouch, right? Are we talking about an empty pouch that you put empty mags or you? Okay, we're back on. Are you talking about a subload where you can just carry loaded mags on your leg? A subload. Yes, our Rallyman subload will hold AK mags. I have a copy of the Anarchist Cookbook that's on a 3x5 floppy. Man, you could print them motherfuckers and make money. Subload to complement micro rig seems like a decent way. Yeah, but I mean, it seems decent because all the people talking about it right now have never carried 4 or 6 mags on their leg. I have a lot. With a pistol on the other side, it definitely balances that load out, but you do walk differently, right? Even goofballs in movies that don't even have loaded mags, they walk weird when they put a subload on. AK mag pouches because I run like 13 AK mags and I need a dump pouch. The thumb patch I have is for M6. The dump pouch you have is for M16, but it only holds a couple. Yeah, they're only going to hold a couple because when it really comes time to run and gun, you don't have time to put those mags in your dump pouch. You just don't. Dudes wanting to put lots of mags into dump pouches are guys who have not trained. Now, yeah, they've gone to the range, they've played whatever they've done, or they go out and do what they think is training. But you've not done a true class where you are shooting and moving and communicating. You are not going to have time to put spent mags into a dump pouch typically. And you're definitely not going to put a bunch of them in there. General pros and cons of your rig versus vest like Rallyman. The chest rigs are smaller, so you're going to carry less, which means it's lighter. Typically, they are cooler. The LBV will allow you to carry it. Are we running with what's on our? We're going to live and die, fight and die with what's on our back. LBV. Do you have resupply? Are you just on the range, right? Do you plan for your gunfight to be over in a few minutes, right? Are we typically like law enforcement? Chest rig would be great. Most of them, though, are running on their body armor. Or are you thinking sustained civil unrest? Your government's not coming to help you and there's lawlessness? I'd much rather have an LBV. Laugh out loud. I used a dump pouch for MRE trash mags. Yeah. Bags went in the dirt. Yeah. It's because, and I mean, who knows? I don't know who this man is. He could be trained up like a motherfucker, right? He could be an ex-tier 1 unit dude. But for the most part, it's people who haven't actually done it. They haven't used it. It seems great, right? We did all that shit. I did ship takedowns. We did gas oil platforms. We did power plant takedowns. We did tons and tons of training geared towards military and law enforcement only training kind of stuff. Bus takedowns. And I had subloads on the whole time. That's what everybody was doing. But you can carry a lot if you just come up higher onto your belt line. Now, if you have armor, your belt typically kind of gets in the way, stuff on the belt, but you could do a drop and offset. So it didn't actually have a leg strap. It was on more of just a slight drop. Put spent mags in empty mag pouch if you have time to put in a dump pouch. I see people losing mags. Krisky, what's up, man? This guy will know. Do you use a mic for these? No, I'm on an iPad and I have it really close to my face. And one of the mics, depending which way, I think if I spin this way, the front-facing mic changes or something, and it's not as, something's wrong with one of them, I thought. No, if you put an empty mag in your mag pouch, it will end up in your gun. We're talking about dump pouches, Risky. A dude had asked if the dump pouch, if I make a specific pouch for AK mags, and he said, you know, I carry 13 AK mags, and I want to keep them and put them in the mag pouches as I empty them. Is there danglers in stock? The inventory should be correct on those, buddy. Just curious, was going to make an order. Yeah, if you can order one, we have it. If for some reason we don't, we build them within a few days right now. But I think we have some. Risky has caches across the country. No need for dump pouches. You can also put empty mags in cargo pockets. Not if you got a subload on, you can't. But who the fuck's taking the time to open that's all cool in training. When you are shot at for real, I promise you, small motor skills go out the fuck. All the training in the world you do, you are not getting shot at while that happens. Did fighting rifle, tactical response, SOE, fast text pouches on plate carrier, 9 mag, 3 pouches, and mags on belt. It does get heavy. Now, what you're not hearing there when he said, Russ, what's up, buddy? Russell. What you're not hearing there when he said Fastex, all of my Fastech mag pouches have Velcro. Why? Noise discipline, security of the items, Fastex. Area of operation is achieved. You can unvelcro these, put them down underneath, lock them in, or just open them and pull the buckle down. Now you are just ripping Velcro. We've given you a pull tab here. Why does this pull tab have this channel? Because you can put a piece of brass in there and tack it in there and use it as an extended, a bulkier pull tab, or you can run 550 through there and have a loop so that if you have on gloves or cold weather gear, you can still open that mag pouch. But John, the Velcro. You just dumped 30 rounds. I think they probably know you're there. Am I close to Campbell? I am somewhat close to Campbell. Yeah, I'm about 45 minutes from Campbell. We run into Clarksville and go to Rural King and eat at Yellowtail and hit some shopping there. Trump needs to flee the country? I don't think so, man. All he has to do is say, I'm not surrendering. They can't do what they're doing and not go after Hillary. This is all show, right? The bigger question is, are you actually going to have an election? Would you be surprised to wake up and Monday morning they're like, okay, we've banned all assault rifles? Okay. That's not legal. You can't do that. You've watched them for the last fucking 4 years, 10 years, 12 years do plenty of shit that was illegal they couldn't do. They just do it. They just fucking do it. Are you a sovereign citizen? Right? Are you a sovereign citizen? The case law sounds legit, right? Looks to be a real thing. Is there a fucking court in the world that's going to side on your side? No, they're not, because they're all corrupt. Now, with that said, the gives you a little hope when the ATF's like, you got to turn in all these things, and they say less than 1% of the people did. But they'll just get you through attrition. They don't have to come take your guns. They'll just turn your bank account off, right? Why do you think they want digital currency? You had people during COVID say that if you didn't take the shot, you should literally be executed, right? That rhetoric's already out there. Treason. What is treason? Look up the definition of treason and tell me if you saw Hillary Clinton commit any treason, or if you saw this administration do anything at all treasonous, or Miley, right? Joint Chiefs of Staff, isn't that who he is, Miley? Did he commit treason when he called China, when he called the CCP? Was that treasonous? Spags, what's up, man? How are you? Do you know Risky? Risky, do you know Spags? You guys should know each other. Eber, what up? Yeah, I like the auditors, man. I don't have a cop problem either. I have friends. I have good friends that are police officers. Is there not real crime that we can stop, though? Do we really have to harass the working man on the way to work? Do we have to stop you for doing 10 over, 15 over, right? If there's not a victim, should there be a crime? Yeah, I like High Impact Flicks. And Here's the Deal. I like his videos. About to watch your new radio video, Risky, Weapons Junkie says. That's a friend of mine, Weapons Junkie. He's a good dude. You should know him too. Do they care what's... No, they don't. I think that they actually sit around and they're like, okay, because they always telegraph their punch, right? They keep telling you cold, dark winter. They keep telling you the internet's going to go off. They keep telling you your electricity is going to go off. Why don't you fucking start to believe them, right? You know, Event 201, you should look that up. Why do they have a patent on the COVID vaccine in 2016? Why is that? You should probably look into these things. I think evil people, madmen, who have more money than they know what to do with, sit around and just bet on things, right? One of them's like, I'm going to tell them they all got to wear a mask. Okay, I'll take your bet, and I'll one-up you. I'm going to tell them they got to screw a light bulb into their asshole before they can go out in public. Do you not think that some of these boy girls with the butch haircuts and the masks that are still wearing masks today, do you not think they'd be walking around with light bulbs in their assholes? Trying to make you do it. When you're out in public right now wearing a mask, I know everything I need to know about you. You're a fucking crazy person. Hey, Dad, what does it mean when his thing says he, him, they, I? It means he's fucking insane. Stay the fuck away from him. Bill Gates was 201. Yes. And they just did another one. Are you aware of that? Are you aware there is another virus coming? They're already telling you there is another virus coming. They did the lockdown. They were able to do shit. They didn't even think they could take it as far. Do you think the next one's going to be worse? You have a lull right now, right? You have the ability to stack firewood. You have the ability to build fertility in your soil. You have the ability to get rid of some extra shit and take that revenue and put it into more valuable things, right? You have the ability to accumulate the things you need. Maybe you should whittle down your calibers to a few calibers, maybe the same calibers which you could get if an occupying country came in or if armories were abandoned, shit like that. Maybe those are the calibers you should focus on. Stop worrying about 1,822 Chi-Tac or whatever the fuck it is. You're a grown fucking man. Spend your money how you want to. But a lot of people have this misperception. They don't have skill. They don't have ability. They don't have knowledge. We sit in bed and get on Amazon and buy a bunch of bullshit, and then it gives you an endorphin release and you feel like you have some accomplishment. How many of you motherfuckers own radios but haven't fucking ever talked to anybody on that radio? How many of you guys have Baofangs and have the stock fucking radio antenna? Do you know when you unscrew and unthread that thing, there's a small piece of wire in there, right? Are you aware of that? You only get a few times on and off, and when that gets bent, do you know that out of every 12 Baofeng radios, fucking 2 or 3 of them don't work? Out of the box. Brand fucking new. Are you aware of that? Most people, not you guys, most people don't use their shit. Fitness is free, guys. Fitness is free. But John, I don't have a gym. You don't need a fucking gym. They lock motherfuckers in jail cells for half their fucking life. You know what those guys do? They work out. Risky, yeah, you should get with Radio Made Easy. Like he's a friend. Not like I know him on the internet. Like I know that motherfucker. He's a good fucking dude. You guys should do a collaboration, or you guys should do something. At the very least, fucking get with him, get some of that equipment. And like he's got his stubby antennas, his big antennas. It's like he's got good shit. They are hard on screwing you into the ground. Yes, however, how much time do we spend on this and not on actually something that does accomplishment, right? If we're truly worried about it, are you growing a garden right now? A lot of people are like, I'll just grow a garden when I have to. You might be fucking surprised, man. You might plant some shit in that ground and find out there's something in there that precludes you from growing. You might find out a mile up the road you're downwind from somebody that's using fucking Rhizon or fucking some kind of chemical that has killed all of your ability to grow, or that there's something in the soil near you, right? If you started growing right now, you might know. You would find out. Growing gardens hard. Yeah, man. Yeah, mine's doing awesome. You know why? Because I fucking bought a lot of expensive dirt, and I've been growing rabbits for the last 3 years, and I keep putting rabbit shit in there. I have a 1,800 gallon aquaponics system right next to my garden, and every night there's a pump in there with a garden hose, and I water my garden out of the aquaponics system. Adam Hall, what's up, buddy? Ghost, what's up? Radio Made Easy made me feel complete. You complete me.
I'm a real boy now.
I'm a real boy. Which radio brand do you suggest we go with if Baofeng 1 is out of 3? If you want the good shit, VX6R minimum. There's some way better shit out there. The thing with the Baofeng though, you could buy 12. They're $35 a piece, right? You could buy 12 of them. You could go through Radio Made Easy, who has already taken them out of the box, keyed them up, plugged them in, charged them, programmed them. Not only programmed them to your zip code, right? Tell them where you want to go, right? My bug out plan is that I am in Texas and I am heading to Tennessee. Okay, he can put those programs that are applicable to that mission in there for you. You don't have a license, so you're not supposed to key up. There's a stubby antenna, which will greatly limit the ability of somebody else off of your property to hear you while transmitting on your property. Digging a hole, dropping a seed in there does not mean it will grow. It doesn't, man. But that's the gateway drug, right? How many kids go to school right now and take a lima bean and a seed of corn and sprout it, right? Does that happen? I don't know if that happens anymore. Did when I was a child. Hey, little Johnny, you can be anything you want to be. We don't tell kids that anymore. Does Homestead have antibiotics? Have got on the site yet? Oh, you're asking Homestead Medical? Yaesu. Yeah, I've got a bunch of Yaesu VX6Rs. I've got 7Rs. I've got some ICOMs. I've got a lot of radios. But for a dude asking the question, man, get with Radio Made Easy. Get some radios. The VX6Rs will still work. He'll do. You want VX6Rs? You can get them through Radio Made Easy. You could probably get them off Amazon, right? I bought them. I bought a set of 12 of them. You know where they are? They're over there in a box, fucking not programmed. Yeah, we don't teach them woodworking. We don't teach them how to make cinnamon rolls. We don't teach them how to sew a button back on. We don't teach them any of that shit. We tell kids now you can be any sex you want. Yeah, crazy, right? A woman at 25, even 30 years old, right? You can go to the doctor and be like, I want my tubes tied. I don't want to have a baby. They're like, yeah, you can't have that until you're 35 and have 2 kids. But a little girl can go in and be like, I want to be a boy, and they'll give them some chemicals that will completely change them permanently. Had grass seed in a black plastic bag. It got wet, and grass grew in the bag. It was a ball of grass. So that's sprouts, man. You grew fodder. Glad to be an 82 model. I'm missing some comments, it seems, here. Let me go to live chat. Here we go. What's Angel saying? Roger that, danger. Oh, Bob, yeah, see, I didn't even see your comment. Can I just come to your place if it gets bad? Bob, you can, Bob. Yeah, you can. Yes. Yeah. Because we know each other. You've been here many times. Yeah. But that's the typical thing, right? Yours is going great because you're in the last 5. Yeah. Yeah. I've seen you do it. There's evidence of it. Most people are not in shape enough to run. No, most people aren't in shape enough to fucking walk home 2 miles if they have to. Most people, not you guys, most people, though, won't change their own tire if they get a flat. That's an awesome I live here. I do live here. I actually live here. There's a 6,000 foot loft upstairs we put in here. I hear I'm coming to your place. I'm like, you're going to be disappointed. If you don't mind me asking, what size freeze dryer do you have? And have you had any issues with it? We've been really considering. Okay, James. So I need you to never ask again if you don't mind me asking. Just ask the question. Have you noticed this huge influx? Take note, right? In groups you're in on Facebook and social media. Delete if not allowed, and then they go ahead and do it. Those are pussies. Those are people who run nothing and have no control in their life. I'm not saying that's what you are. I'm saying that most people, right? Delete if not allowed. Shut the fuck up and just ask the fucking question you want to ask.
We have a large.
We have a large. We have had zero problems. Now I say that being in some Harvest Right groups and stuff and seeing a lot of people have problems. I'm like, man, these guys' lives must be fucked up. But then I have a friend who I know, and his life is not fucked up. His shit's usually fucking really on point. And he bought 3 of these motherfuckers, and they don't work. So I don't know if I was lucky or it's the programming. My buddy there, who's he posting as? Cheddar Bob, Rappaport. And his works great too. We run it all the time. Like it was just running shortly ago.
I think we got in early before they had to really mass produce them, and therefore we have the best quality ones.
Do you order belt? So I think during COVID, everybody decided they wanted to be a homesteader, and that maybe they got parts from someplace else, or they had hired new people to assemble, and there does seem to have genuinely been some problems. Now they have an XL out. I really want to buy an XL. I've not heard a single fucking person who has got their XL out yet, though.
I saw somebody on one of the groups talking about it, and apparently there is a 6 shelf model or a 7 shelf model.
Yeah, and it's twice the size of the large. It's not just 2 more shelves. The shelves are bigger.
Yes, much bigger.
I love these USPS boxes. Yeah, we ship a ton of stuff, guys.
These
Yeah.
are all our open orders.
Yeah, we ship a ton of shit.
These are ones that were just waiting on something.
What alias does Scully use on? I don't know is the real answer. I don't know what he uses. I know he posts, but I don't know who. I don't know. The XL is huge. Huge. Believe it. Love the UPS. If you don't have a big family, this show should be on every night. I do this every night, buddy. Every night I do this.
It is on every night.
Not to be offensive, but yeah, everything after but is bullshit. That's okay, because I'm going to put a lot of bullshit before but too. Just having a discussion with one of my buddies, and I told him that the Army and Marine Corps TAP system is a derivative of the Mookie war rig that you made. True or false? I don't know what the Army TAP system is. Like, I don't know what it is. I am so busy doing my shit. I don't have a clue. Will most people fix their rim? Nope. I really thought you were going to put that fucking sledgehammer through that other dude's truck. Jeremy, that sucked, the excursion. Oh, you're changing the tire? Yeah, the excursion's a big truck. AAA, hello, my tire's flat. Yeah, I called AAA out here once. It took them 4 hours to get here. 4 hours. Because somebody locked their keys in the house. One of James's girls locked their keys in the car. I'm here. I'm coming to your place. Private school here in Cypress, Texas is $30,000 a year, not including books, laptops, iPads, sports. Radios sold in the U.S. operate on the same frequencies, meaning other people can still scan and yes, unless you're encrypted. Is this not something you would be worried about? So there's a few things you can do. Can you be DX? Can they find you? They can, right? The question there is always a way somebody can get you. It's who is after you and how much money they want to spend to get you. Broadcast brief. You could use a burst transmission, as in like packet or PSK 31. Super old technology, still functions. Yeah, there's a lot of things. You could speak in brevity. You could do channel jumping, right? Switch to channel 2, and your channel 2 is really channel 42. There's a lot of things you could do. You do brevity codes, you could do book code. There's a lot of stuff you could do. Just depends how clandestine you would need to be.
Pig Latin.
Pig Latin. I'd work there for free. Looks like this is the best job. We've got the XL Pharmaceutical model. Had to send it back once, but it came back working. That's good to hear, David. What are you typically freeze drying? What are you using it for? Spartan Mag Hauler, is that really his name? What's your favorite patch over on your patch panel? Shit, I don't know. I don't know, man. The Shipping Ninja? I sleep with that bitch every night. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If they want to get you, they'll get you. Stay off the government radar. Hopefully, when the time comes for you to use this shit, your government's busy going after more important people. This stuff. Titties for you. Tactical assault panel given to all Army and Marine Corps personnel. Carries 6 mags and can be carried alone. No, it's not the. No, I'm sure that my rig had no inspiration in that. You have places like Marcor Syscom, which is kind of like a military group that does gear design, and typically they go out and get everything and then kind of hodgepodge it and combine it into what they want it to be for bigger military. Do you think drop leg pistol holster is outdated and should die? There's not dudes really shooting motherfuckers that are using them, right? Typically they're using 6004 shells, drop and offset. There's other stuff out there too. There are other companies now out there in addition to Safariland that you see people like G-Code. I think there's some guys running G-Code stuff. You can speak proper English and anyone under 25 wouldn't understand. Yes, we have kids right now using language that means something different. They're using the same words you and I use as well as making up other words. Just ran through Uvalde, Texas, and a resident said that Greg Abbott won Uvalde, despite the media making everything a gun issue, still a conservative city. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that. We amplify the voice of the few, the crazy, and suppress the voice of the many so that the many feel isolated and doubt what their beliefs are because they feel like they are the minority. I was plunging drains. Was there a radio question? Refuge medical patch from training, right on. It's horrible out here in California. I can't, get the fuck out. What are you doing in California? I hear so many people that are like, my mother's going to pass away. Your mother's incoherent. You're going to wait in the next 5 years for her to pass away. She didn't know you were there. You're only getting older. Move, mother, whatever you have to do, get the fuck out of California. Looking at property in Idaho in July. Good for you, man. Good for you. after our first fight in Najaf, we all started carrying 14 mags and had extras in our trucks. 19 Delta. Right on. You're a Delta? So 18 Delta is special operations and medical technician. 19 is what? What is a 19 series? Love the mag conversation. Yeah. Dude, they are so fucking ass hurt about it. So those shorts come from a real podcast that's 2 to 3 hours long. And it's crazy, right? Because even in the short, he said, in a very specific situation, I ran out of ammunition once, right? That same situation, they were in Iraq, in a town that was controlled by the bad guys. They should not have been there. He said that in the beginning. They went in, they broke into an abandoned police station and set up there, right? Well, a dude showed up there with the lock to come in, and they had cut the lock and put their own lock on. And he looks down, and they're like, "You're not working today, you're closed." Well, the fight was on from then. He went and got a bunch of, combatants. They closed down the roadways, started bringing in guns and gun trucks. They actually called in an F-18, dropped 2 500-pound bombs, danger close to on their location, right? They ran out of ammunition, and everybody's like, "Well, you should shoot better." He had 10 guys with him. He had a fucking rocket team with him. He had a fucking 240, and he had 2 saws with him. All those dudes ran. They almost were out of ammo, right? They called a fucking Cobra, came in and did a gun run. It was a very long, drawn-out, sustained thing. A very similar fight was happening 2 blocks away with a reconnaissance platoon. It was just that time of the war. And all these fucking motherfuckers talking about 1 shot, 1 kill. You've never done bounding drills. You don't know what leapfrogging is. You've never seen the movie Heat. And you don't know what suppressive fire is. That's why you joined the Navy. We use M2s. And that's another thing that people were saying in the comments. Like, dudes are like, "Man, you're losing your shit. A 240 weighs 27 pounds. The gun weighs 27 pounds. That's before your fucking loadout of 2 100-pound boxes and 2 200-pound boxes, plus the 4 other 200-round boxes that your teammates are carrying." 3 mags when you go to Walmart. Yeah, and that was a cut. That was a cut of a very long conversation, and boy, are they fucking mad about it. There's dudes making TikTok duets with it, like, "No, you don't have to live like this. We just need better gun legislation." Why would you want to live in a world where you couldn't carry 3 magazines? If everybody was armed, you wouldn't have any problems. Think about that. The bad guys come in and shoot up Walmart because they know fucking nobody in fucking Walmart has a gun and can defend themselves. Why are there so many assaults on children at schools? Because that's a soft target. Duke Nukem shirt with 18 mag. We're working on an 18 mag shirt right now. It's just 18 magazines, and on the back it says, "Live and die with what's on your back." Walmart is ghetto, yes. I use that as an example because everybody knows it and understands it no matter what state you're in. That 3 mag Walmart loadout was one of the fun. Yeah, my guy's really good at taking, if Austin, who makes the shorts, if there was just 2 more words in the sentence at the end, it wouldn't get any traction. The shorts are made for rage bait. They are made in that manner to go viral. If you had context, nobody would comment on them. Nobody would comment on them. Here's the deal on how much ammo you could need. Come borrow my kids for a 30-minute range session, then report back. Always have 3 mags. That's right, Ghost. You always have 3 mags. Jaeger carried 3 fucking pistols. I slept in the same hotel room with him. That motherfucker, it took him 10 minutes to take his guns off. I'm dressing up as Scully for Halloween. When I said carried 13 mags, it was when our streets were being overrun by Antifa, BLM, and all that shit. That's why I want to get radios that are good and mint pouches that are good. And it was one, Robert, buddy, get with radios made easy. Buddy, I think if you want to carry 13 mags, fucking more power to you. Like, more fucking power to you. You're a grown fucking man. You do anything you want to do until it harms someone else. I don't like the fact that the dude that lives across the street looks like Sanford and Son. I also don't get to say shit about it because I should have fucking bought the property before that retard bought the property. But you know what? I didn't. So what's the solution? Plant trees. Plant bamboo.
The solution is a 5-year plan so that when he burns his shit down,
Yeah, the solution is I buy it when he burns it down because it'll definitely burn down. That everybody on that side of the street catches on fire. Wondering if you saw a full medical. That's why. I wonder if you saw a full medical. That's why I was asking about 13 dump pouches or 13 mags. I carry an extra dump pouch. Has to hold a case. Sometimes we were in a spot I was taught to conserve my. Right on, man. Right on. Retain mags. Yeah, no worries, dude. Like, when I say something, that's never directed at you. Like you do whatever you want. You tell me what you want to do, and I will assist you in doing that or figuring out how to do it. Kiri, what's up? Long gun and truck always. Yeah, you should have fucking 2 long guns. One for your fucking kid when he gets out of school. Carry M&P, 1 in the gun, 2 spares in belt pouches. Everyone tells me I am paranoid for carrying and super paranoid for carrying 2 spares. John N., number 1, fuck those people. And number 2, that's not people, only people that know you are saying that, right? Because you're carrying concealed. It's not out in public, right? So, because you look like a weirdo if you're carrying and open. So conceal your shit. Do what you want to do. And if strangers see it, conceal better. And if it's people you know giving you shit, you need better friends. Fuck those guys. Scully's favorite gun is the one that he bought and picked up at the tank of a toilet. Yeah, no shit. One day you'll get to kill a man with the lid of a toilet. True romance. That bitch had his back. Scully's favorite handgun? Shit, man. He probably doesn't even. He just likes buying. He feels like he has to rescue guns. If there's a gun for sale somewhere, he feels like he has to buy it.
And if it's in a paper bag, it's even better.
He's already bought a gun in a paper bag. He's bought them in the parking lot. He bought a cardboard box. He bought one from a guy that looked like Rambo. Like, he's done all of it.
He bought a 5-gallon bucket full.
Yeah, the motherfucker's got a 5-gallon bucket full of them. Carrying concealed, you're right, about 95% of people who know me. Yeah, fuck those guys, man. Go better places, and you will get around better people. Go train at a real training school, right? Because, and I don't say that because I think you need training. I say that because you will meet other people, right? People come here to Tennessee from all over the place. The example I like to use is some people come from San Diego, come out to Self-Reliance Festival, and meet somebody else from San Diego that lives 15 minutes from them. They'd never met before, and they've been in San Diego their entire lives. Simple solution: stop telling everyone that you're carrying. Yeah. That's and it's people that know him, right? It's not strangers. Got my order yesterday. Putting on my rig right now while watching Hurt Locker. Oh, right on, cool. For you guys that don't know, we built most of the gear in the movie Hurt Locker. If you are not familiar with it and you find it on Amazon or something, just look at the cover shot of the video. That's all SOE. A lot of that's SOE gear.
And we know the bomb guy.
And we know the bomb guy. You guys all, like, anybody's like, like one shot, one kill. You guys should all go play paintball. Go play airsoft. Just go out there, right? Take the shit, the skills you know, right? Well, that's a bullshit game. Okay. Go out, play paintball, go out, play airsoft, and see how many rounds you used. Like, just go play. Play as though it's real life, right? Try not to get shot while people are shooting at you. Kimber 45, right on. I had a few Kimbers, man. Got one box of badassery. Thank you for your order, Patrick. I'll buy them shirts. Where are they at? What shirts are we talking about, buddy? Which shirts? This shirt? This shirt right here? It's never a war crime the first time. This comes from the Fat Electrician. Oh, you're talking about the mag shirt. We haven't done it yet. It's probably going to be next week or the week after. We do one shirt a week. Anyone who is all one shot, one kill in the shoot house at Tactical Response, and we'll do some. That's it, man. No, airsoft isn't bullshit. If you play it like, yeah, we don't go play capture the flag or anything. We played paintball, and we'd have 10 guys or 6 guys or whoever showed up, right? And those guys would go this way, and we'd go this way, and then we'd come in and meet in the middle, right? Your goal was not to be shot and to shoot as many motherfuckers as you could shoot. Tell me that bullshit about how you need 3 mags, right? Go ahead. Carry 30 paintballs with you. Carry 90 paintballs with you. I've learned I should order every few months to keep a steady stream of SOE gear coming. Just place no. Lucas John, man, thank you so much for your orders. You help support the families of all the people that run these machines. And we are getting better, right? How many guys got shipping this week, right? How many guys ordered and got shipping the next day or the day after that, right? We are getting better at that. P.S. I just got my single point sling from SOE for my shotgun. Really like it. John N., you know where that thing really shines? It's great on a shotgun, especially a pump shotgun, right? Put it on a string trimmer, on a weed eater. 12-step program. If you could have anyone, dead or alive, on an episode of Pulling the Thread, who would it be? Dreaming? You know, I don't know, man. I don't spend a lot of time thinking about the what if. I spend more time just doing what is.
Who's the dude I sent you today and you're like, that guy's dead?
Who is that?
I don't remember his name.
What was it about?
It's conspiracy theory stuff. John,
McAfee.
that one.
Yeah, they say
I would like to talk to that dude.
Yeah, they say he committed suicide. He made McAfee antivirus software.
I'd like to talk to Cappy too.
Cappy, yeah, that'd be a good one too. John Wayne, yeah, John Wayne would be awesome. Man, he would be so fucking disappointed. I feel like he and Mike Rowe are very similar. Ordered a belt 6 months ago and shipped was super fast. Right on. Thank you for your order. Had 2 or 3 day turnaround this week. Right on. Kroll. Shipping same day I ordered. Caswell. Entered a 12-step program. P.S. I just got my single point sling. We did that one. Most can make holes. Most cannot plug. Yeah. Because dudes want to do that stuff, right? Guys are like, how do you get your woman on board? Take her to a medical class. Hopefully you don't have to get her on board. You might have married the wrong bitch. But you are much more apt to fix holes than to make holes. And most places where you're going to make holes, you're probably going to have to fix them also. I can tell immediately if someone has training when they enter the shoot house. Shit, you can tell immediately if somebody has training when they enter the fucking restaurant you're sitting in. Like, when you walk in, do you not identify who is most likely to be your threat and who is most likely to be your ally? Do you not all of you do that when you walk into any new room where there are people that you are not just with?
Figure out where the exits are.
Miss the Live, what's up? Philip Strother, what's up, buddy? Chase Kelly. The radio and pouch kit has been awesome. Learning to work it. Nice. Very cool, man. Ghost saves lives. Yes. Amanda, fan number 1. Chase, rock on. Glad you like it. Here's a bunch of radio pouches right here. Might be ordering the HK adapter for single point. Right on. What are you putting on, Angel? Sling was 550 cord and a D-ring and hooked to my shoulder ring on the vest. Cool. I have an obscure order out there with belts, pouches, and slide holster from May. Lucas John, send me a comment on just reply. Huh?
May
May was like yesterday. Send, just reply to your email confirmation. We'll see what it is. Always and sit where I can see everything. Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, who wouldn't? Who's gonna walk? Like, would you walk into an empty coffee shop and sit in the middle of the coffee shop? I wouldn't do that. I'm gonna face the fucking door where the threat's most likely to come from, or I'm gonna put myself in a corner where there can't be somebody behind me or something like that, right? Or near an exit. If guys come in shooting, you know, are you gonna fucking get in the gunfight, or are you gonna walk out the door right beside you? We were at dinner the other night with some friends, and that question came up, and my buddy Jacob's like, I'm gonna shoot this fucking window here right out and grab her, and we're gonna fucking get right the fuck out of here. I feel like Amanda just pops out of all corners of the shop. High level ninja. I never sit with my back to any door. Safe practice to always face face immediate threat, right? Where is your threat most likely to come from? Is it the employees at the store, or is it patrons coming in the store? Will we be doing radio bundles again? I'm sure we will do some radio bundles somewhere. And you can always reach out to Evan, man. He's got stuff going on all the time. And he'll actually reply to you too. He'll talk to you. Going to a restaurant with real dudes, mad dash to get good seats. Depending what guys I'm with, I'll give them that seat, right? They got way more guns on than I got. Never give you that seat? Sometimes I do. Because what's most likely to have? You have to shoot somebody or have to fight somebody? Did you try this thing?
No, but it's super cool. So I was telling Jake, I said, man, I had been thinking about buying one, but I was like, man, I would never be able to like justify the purchase. And the universe found it proper to send me one.
Nerdy Rifleman. Has Amanda scared you around the shop popping in and out? No. No, I know where she is.
I'm not a jump scare person. I don't do that shit. Because I would be hella pissed if somebody did it to me.
She's over here playing with needles is what you better worry about. You know, women poison people.
Yeah, I'm definitely not above that.
She has a secret garden that's not part of our garden. I don't know what she grows in there. People think I'm crazy for backing in. Always on DEF CON when I leave the house. Well, you're going to be less apt to be surprised, right? When you know there's some shit going on someplace, don't fucking go there, right? We used to use Waze. I don't know why we don't anymore, but when you were running Waze, it would show you where protests were, right? You had alternate routes and stuff. I think I freaked people out too much with that story. Save it for class, not the quick talks. The story Evan tells at his classes is me. I had to save that chick. I didn't have to. Oh, gotcha. That's what we're talking about. How much special stuff you ask the staff for? I go places where the staff brings me special stuff. I typically don't go places that I have to ask for special stuff. Police traps on Waze. Yeah, Google Maps shows that too. Every year or so, I reread that Jeff Cooper book. You know, I met Jeff Cooper. We met him in a cabin in Gillette, Wyoming. Sat there and talked to him for an hour probably. In the middle of fucking nowhere at a sniper competition in Gillette, Wyoming. And there, lo and behold, is Colonel Cooper. You're all in for Scout Snipers class? Patrick, is that out there? Did you hear that, or did you hear me mention that? Been a few years since I've been to Camden. Next time I come, can I come by SOE, look at stuff, and see? Yeah, of course, John. Of course. People come here all the time. I'm always surprised when I'm like, are you here in for class? They're like, no, what class are you talking about? they just come here. They stop here on the way to other states and shit all the time. Yeah, I'll show you around the property. We can look at my giraffes. We can do whatever, man. Show you my lion. SOE stalking class. Yeah, so guys, that's what it is. It's not a gun shooting class. It is a stalking class. Make a ghillie suit and get out there and like bulldozer, right? Like face bulldozing. You're literally crawling with your face against the ground, micro terrain. And you will have other people standing on a platform or in the back of a 5-ton, deuce and a half, whatever, with binoculars trying to find you. And they'll be in the field with you, will be several dudes with radios. And the spotters, the guys 1,000 yards away, will talk to the spotter, and they're like 10 steps to the right, 10 steps forward, pig at your feet, right? So now if the sniper is there, you're out, you're disqualified, right? And that's what this is. They're going to teach you how to stalk, how to build a ghillie suit, how to use concealment, how to use vegetation. What should your ghillie suit be made of? How should it be made? What platform? What's an expedient ghillie suit look like versus a nice class ghillie suit, right? Should we put padding in the ghillie suit? Do you need padding in? Like everything, right? I'm in for the ghillie suit class, right on. Is this gonna happen? It depends on the feedback. We discussed it. The podcast we did Wednesday was over 3 hours long. And an hour of it was talking about, hey, we should put together this stalking class. And Jeff's eyes just fucking lit up. He's like, I need more. And I go, I'll come out as an instructor. You instruct. We can bring in John and I can get Jared to come in from tech. Those are all Scout Sniper instructors. They were all in the Marine Corps. They were all operational, combat deployed snipers. Non-IR paint, yes. Yes. I would have come just to SOE if I'd known. Thankfully found James and took a class and learned what SOE was. Rest is history. Chase, absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. Chase, are you the cleanup guy? Always wanted to try that out. Would definitely make the trip for the class. A lot of people will be lit up with a Christmas tree. Yeah, that's not what we're talking about here, buddy. We're talking about daytime stalking class. Ghillie suits. I'm not Evan, sorry. Dude, I would love to learn from Scully. Yeah. Bought my ghillie. Oh, blasphemy. No fucking sniper worth his salt bought a suit. I say that as a guy that made suits. We sold ghillie suit platforms to the SEAL teams. We sold them to some scout snipers. Hope you'll consider an SOE class on running equipment like skid steer excavators. Shit, man, there's so many people. I love running equipment. But the truth is, and there's tricks you can learn, right? I own equipment. I've run equipment quite a bit. But there's always something when you get around a dude that really does that. There's some trick that you didn't know, right? And that's what the cost of admission is worth that in itself. Oh, Chase May, the cleanup guy. I'm reading back to see if I missed any of these comments. I think I got them all. If you said something that I didn't see, just repost it. Evan Roach. Hey, it's the window cleaner guy. I don't know who we're talking about. You came in and cleaned some of my... Did you do my windows? Man, we've had some fucking really good auto detail people here. Overton, what's up, man? No worries, Evan. Just a loyal customer and TAC Response alumni. I will provide radios, but I think I will be tough to hide in the field. You might be surprised, man. What if you found out you could? There's something in the ceiling. I swear I just heard bells. Is the cat up there somehow? Buying is cheating. Yeah, Kent came out and spread 20 inches of wood mulch over the whole entire back. We had probably 40 majorly large dump truck loads out there. And he came out with that skid steer, and I swear he had that shit all spread out and leveled in fucking half an hour. What piece of homestead equipment would you say is a must-have for you? Like if you lost everything in a flood, it's the first thing you could replace. If you had an axe, you could build, like I got a buddy, and I'm like, I feel like if we left you on an island and came back in 2 years, you'd have a whole village built. He's like, all I need is a rock to break another rock in half with. And then I can have a knife, and I can do an axe head, and I can build a hammer, right? So I don't know. When we started doing homestead stuff, when we started developing the property, we didn't have a tractor, right? I didn't have funds to buy a tractor. It wasn't on the radar. So we were doing stuff with a handsaw, right? And now a silky saw is fucking absolutely amazing. I know a lot of dudes, like true woodcraft dudes, are like hatchet and axe. I haven't used a hatchet and axe enough to be really good with a hatchet and axe. So a silky saw did a lot, right? A small chainsaw, you can do a lot with a small saw. We did a lot with loppers and cutters. And then I had a Craftsman riding lawnmower. But here's the thing, and we talked about this today, right? You could come out here every day and spend 5 hours with shovels and hand tools, and you can get a lot done in 6 months. You can also come out here with a bulldozer and get everything done in a day that it took you 6 months to do, right? So people have this poverty mindset, especially homesteaders. You have a lot of homesteaders that are like, I'm not paying property tax, so I'm only working and doing barter. More power to you, man. More power to you. But all these I'm not paying tax guys, you're also not making millions of dollars, and you're not keeping millions of dollars, and you don't have millions of dollars to spend on whatever you want to spend it on because you paid Caesar their 30%, right? You just paid the tax. All the I'm not paying tax guys make a lot more fucking money. You know what'll happen at the end of the year? You'll have a lot more money. So you can rent a piece of equipment, right? You can rent a good excavator, a good size excavator even, for $600 for the day. Man, you can make a huge difference in a day with an excavator. FU crew, right on. Guys, got to get my kids out. Outdoor tomorrow. Knots, tarps, campfire. Awesome, dude. That is badass. Wood folding stuff. Nice, man. Good for you. Are you in Camden, New Jersey? No, man, Camden, Tennessee. We're between Memphis and Nashville. I've seen him mow a 40-acre pasture with a skid steer with a mower attachment. I know, man. I know. It's fucking amazing to watch him run equipment. It's a trash panda. God, I hope there's not a fucking raccoon in the ceiling. Second rating equipment is worth every penny. Yeah, man. And it, like, guys, you can buy equipment, right? Okay, my skid steer was 75 grand. I put 20 grand on it. The payments on it are like $1,000 a month. It's almost paid off right now. I think I owe a few more payments on it. But what if I lose my job? Somebody that will pay you so they don't have to lift something heavy or move dirt or whatever it is. You don't even have to be good with it. That's how the Diesel brothers started. They rented an excavator. Just doing property cleanup, debris, brush removal. Rented that. Yeah, I could have bought. They actually bought 2 more skid steers with the money I paid them to rent that skid steer. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here in just a minute. I have a very early morning tomorrow. Amanda's birthday is tomorrow. We have a very full day tomorrow. And I still have to get 4 days worth of shit done this weekend. So Couple more minutes and I'm out of here. Any last minute questions, comments, gear you want to see, statements you want to make? Just got out of work. Hey Vance, what's up, buddy? Excavator is by far my favorite. I want to build a glove that controls it. Oh yeah. I would be surprised if they don't. I'll bet they have it. They have them for those shed movers and stuff. That little chest pack. My birthday is Sunday. You're close. I'm gonna fuck you like it's your birthday. My dad always tells me rent equipment until the cost of the rental is the same as the monthly payment. Oh, nice. Yeah, there's always somebody that wants something done that they don't want to do. Plus, my skid steer, the bucket lifts up to here, right? I can put a couch up on that. Like that railing comes off, right? We built it so we could move stuff in and out of there. I can put a couch right up there. I can put a fucking treadmill. Like, you ever try to move a treadmill? Treadmill's fucking heavy, especially a commercial treadmill. All that equipment got up there because we lifted it up there. The bucket on my skid steer, I can stand in it and clean out the gutters. Be safe, stay strapped. Is your shop in New Jersey? I like this. No, I'm in Camden, Tennessee. Super kit bag is absolutely perfect for all my riding equipment. Might be able to fit 2 more pairs of gloves in there. Nice. Nice. Lost video. Are we back? Or did the video drop? Do you guys hear me? We can hear you but can't see. Weird. Weird. All right, well, I'm jumping off in a minute anyways. I'll keep talking to you. Keep commenting and I'll answer whatever you got. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Audio, no video. I think there's a ghost over here. The cat always sits here on this machine. Listen to him. Can you hear him? What? What? Make your noise. What? Lassie's in the well. Nothing worse than being stuck on an island with 1 rock. All you need is 2 rocks. It's dark, I'm scared, hold me. As long as the rock talks back. And no, you need 1 rock to break a rock. Now you have 2 knives. So you can have 1 knife and a head for an axe. You shape that, right? Look in the mirror, see what you saw. Crawl through the hall. Yep, right? Look in the mirror, see what you saw. Take the saw, cut the mirror in half. 2 halves make a hole. You crawl through. We have audio. Any idea when fanny packs are being made? I should have ordered... Mr. Greg, did you order 2 weird-ass fanny packs? You ordered something that we don't have. You ordered a pink one, right? And a purple one. And then you wanted colored thread on it. Is that you? Or are you the guy? And then you wanted no Velcro on it, right? That's you, right? Do you need them? Or do you just keep asking me every night? Like, do you need them? And that's not me being an asshole. Like, is there like a birthday coming up or I really need to have these? I gave the slip to Jeremy this morning. Actually, here it is, right on fucking top. Look at that. Oh, let me cover your address. Would you look at that? So soon, probably this week, man. Probably this week. Wife's birthday, daughter's finishing second. Yeah, we'll get them for you, man. We'll have them. Yeah, we literally had the convert. Like, it's right there on the top of the pile. We got you, bro. Great. Was that you commenting on the YouTube? You're like, clearly this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. It's weird that you guys have no picture. I see. Oh, the video's back. How fucking bizarre is that? Check that out. What's inside this one? Ooh. Star Wars Sugar Skulls. Still no video. Some of you guys have video and some of you don't. Weird. Velcro backed pistol 5 mag pouches. Billy Magnum, we do Velcro backed 5 mag cards. We have never made a 5 mag pistol pouch. Now it's gone. How fucking odd is that? He can't. Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. He can't look at that. Okay, well I was not fucking around. I really did have the slip in my hand. It's at the top of the pile. It's like you're Ray Charles. All right, guys, listen. Have a good night. Do some fucking rad shit this weekend. Do something this weekend that you are proud of doing, and a lot of shit that you're like, oh, I need to do this thing. You walk past it all the time. A lot of the shit that you say you need to do. It doesn't take long to do it, man. Just fucking do it. Stay free. A republic, if you can keep it. Stay free, if you can.